There is only one lever to focus on to transform your winery's revenue. It's not AOV, it's not LTV, it's not anything ending with a V. Okay, if you've been here a minute, you already know what I'm about to say. The one thing I need you to focus on to transform your winery's revenue is list growth. Here's the problem. Most wineries, if they were asked, would tell you, yeah, I want to grow my email list. But they're not tracking the one number that actually makes it happen. And if you are not tracking it, your list growth will always feel random. In today's episode, I'll show you the single most important list growth metric that wineries ignore, and 3 simple ways to start tracking it, even if your tech setup isn't perfect. Welcome to the Email Mavens YouTube channel, the place for winery owners and marketing pros who want to sell more wine online by sending better marketing emails. I'm Erica Walter, founder and CEO of Email Mavens. And apparently, I should have filmed this intro on a hill called Focus on List Growth. It's the hill I'm willing to die on. Okay, not actual death, not me, but the long-term health of your e-commerce program, very much dependent on this. Yet here's what we see all the time. Wineries get it. Yes, we need more subscribers. We should grow the list. But when we ask, where are your subscribers coming from? They don't know. And that means they don't know if the website is working. They don't know if tasting room signups are increasing, decreasing, or staying level. They don't know if events are driving meaningful email list growth. So everything feels like a guessing game. You can't grow what you don't understand. But we can change all of that with one super simple metric: new subscribers per week by source. Not just how many people joined, but how they got there. When you start tracking this consistently, you stop guessing. You gain valuable clarity on what's actually working, where to invest more time, and what to fix or nix. List growth stops being random and starts being ding, 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 repeatable. Now, let's make this really practical, because this is where people get stuck. In fact, whenever our monthly Mavens on Demand topic is list growth, one of the top questions that I get asked is, well, how do we track list growth by source? Okay, we're gonna clear this up once and for all. I got 3 methods for you, okay? So it doesn't even matter what tech stack you're using, we're going there. Method number 1, simple tagging. And this is like the best case option. If you're using a platform like Klaviyo to grow your list, you can use sign-up forms with tags that add a profile property of the source of acquisition. Website pop-up, tasting room, event, quiz. This helps you basically just pull a report anytime you need it. Now, if you set up your welcome series to tailor based on how someone joined your list, you can actually use flow entry as your metric. So instead of building like a super complicated report, you just look at how many people entered each version of your welcome flow this week. Look at you, aren't you smart? Now you're doing 2 things at once. You're tracking list growth by source, the whole point of this episode, and you're making sure every subscriber gets a relevant experience. So proud of you. Now, this only works if your flows are set up correctly and every subscriber is routed based on source. But if they are, this is one of the simplest ways to make your list growth visible and actionable. Method number 2, manual tracking with no tech required. So if your tech isn't set up like that just yet, it's totally fine. Once a week, you're just gonna look at your total audience count and see how many new subscribers you have. And make a note, if you can, on where they likely came from. Log it in a simple spreadsheet and call it a day. Done is better than perfect here. And as you gain momentum with tracking this, you will start to identify some trends. Next is my favorite low lift fix. Name your entry points. Homepage pop-up, tasting room QR code, event sign-up form, so that when someone joins, you already know the source. I cannot tell you how many audits I have completed where there are new subscribers being added via API or embed form. And you gotta do a forensic study of forms and systems to figure out where said form is embedded or what API is being called. My Lord, you might not need better tech. You may just need better naming conventions. Now, once you start tracking this, here's what happens. Your best sources become obvious. Your weakest links stand out. And you know where to focus. If your tasting room is driving the most growth, well, go high five everyone on your team and then double down on it. If your website isn't converting new subscribers, fix your pop-up. This is how you turn list growth into a system instead of hope and a prayer. So here is what to do with what you know now. First, decide how you're going to track this metric. Next, build your list growth by source dashboard. Make it a weekly habit and use the data to take simple action. Listen, Mavens in training, people of the YouTubes, if every winery actually did this, I wouldn't have to die on this lonely hill called list growth. And honestly, I'm too young for that. So take this seriously and save a life. If this gave you a new way to think about list growth, I would be so honored if you would like this episode, subscribe to the Email Mavens YouTube channel, and share this particular episode with a winery business bestie. Until next time, keep pressing send on your next best email. There is only one lever to focus on to transform your winery's revenue. It's not AOV. Hello, fancy seeing you there. I don't know if that works. Okay, roll it back. I'm not gonna do it with a microphone. I'm just gonna do it statement.